Hey, Drew, you killed this shit.
What it do? What is your boy Hollywood Multi-Man T? Ooh, we Hollywood Mike T. That's my AKA, BKA Coach Drip. And this is In the Four Corners of Wrestling podcast with your boys. Look at me. I look slim as a mug in this shirt. I don't know what it is. I do look slim. I don't look like I'm fat. But this is In the Four Corners of Wrestling podcast. Hey, the show for wrestling fans by the wrestling fans. Hey, man, we is not Dave Meltzer. We're not Brian Alvarez. We're not Sean Sapp. We are the Four Corner Boys. Foes up, quads down. Hey, and I'm here with my two guys. King Mel from Brooklyn.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what? He ain't from Brooklyn, but I'm gonna represent him tonight. You know, better than you.
And you know it. Hold on. J. Will.
Yes, sir. I'm here. It's your boy J. Will.
Are you,
Fours up, five down.
are you guys glitching?
Nah.
I
That dude
like
about,
your name.
hey, man, I was waiting for another call in. You know what I'm saying?
I was saying your name, and then you was like, and
Hey,
King Mel
man.
did, and Mel did the same thing. I'm like, what is dude glitching? Hey,
I
man.
was waiting for the extra part to get added.
Same. I was waiting for something else.
I mean, I look very slim right now, so I'm not really focused on anything else. How slim I look. I don't know how y'all gotta admit, I look pretty slim.
You like you're slimming down, bro.
I'm not, but I look like it. I know that I'm not. I know 100% I'm not. Trust me.
Mike T out there borrowing them King Mill t-shirts.
Listen.
I was about to say that Zempic started kicking in.
Hey, man, I'm about to get it. I'm about to get that. Zambic. Hey, speaking of which, because Ozempic I heard is a shot. We're going to start off with AEW Revolution. I know King Mel was like, oh, he's going there first? Yes. Excuse me. I had to cough. That's what I was doing the whole time I was watching Revolution. I was coughing and throwing up because it was very, 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 how can I put this? That ain't wrestling, man. A lot of it was not wrestling, okay? I'm just going to throw that out there and say that. Ronda Rousey is now all elite again, or we don't know. She really don't like the WWE. We know that. So anything she can do to piss WWE off, she gonna do it. She is now AEW All Elite. They also said that because she faced off with Toni Storm. But then there was reports this week that Toni Storm is going to be out for a long period of time in 2026. You can't make this up, man. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. That man he went to his dad, Tony, what do you want from me? And his dad was like, I need the book. Okay, I'm gonna give it to you this time, but the last time you was wrong about the Punk CM. I gave you all the monies. Let's just cut to the chase. We're gonna let King Mel do his thing with the AEW wrap up, but I don't want to see Hang, Man, Page, all three of those combined ever in a ring again. If you say wrestling, I don't want to hear any of those three names ever. I don't want to hear someone hanging, which kind of happened. I don't want to see a man
It sure did.
named Paige. Okay? I just thought about something. When Saraya went to AEW, the reason why she couldn't use Paige is because this fool. All right. The last time AEW we talked about it, we said AEW was going down, was because this fool started the beef with CM Punk. Now AEW been coasting for a little bit, and you know they still alive, they still doing their thing. Shouts out to them. He trying to kill it again. Okay? And MJF, you fool, you're not known to do this. King Mail, man.
So since we
Hold on,
on,
hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm sorry. He put a syringe in the man's mouth with a needle, went through his mouth. What part of that helps you win the match? It's called a Texas Death Match, not Texas Death and then leave it at that, where you kill somebody in Texas or you kill somebody Texas way. It's called Texas Death Match, meaning you have to get someone to submit or you got to pin them. So why was the need to put a needle through another man's mouth? They don't even do that in movies. Like people ain't even that ruthless in movies. Now I see some wild stuff. Hancock put a man's head up someone's, you know what? What was the point of putting a needle in someone else's mouth? What part of that helps you win the match? Like when we go back and watch the match, we be like, that was the turning point. King Mill.
so let's go from the
I just want
beginning.
to let you know, I'm cutting you off again. I'm sorry. There's no way you can defend this. So I did that on
Alright.
purpose to cut you off twice in a row.
No, we good. We good.
Okay.
So
I cut you off a third time. There's no way to defend this. I'm letting you know this. Right now, I don't want to hear it today. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm not here to defend anything. I'm just here to give my honest opinion. So we saw FTR versus the Young Bucks. That
Again.
was a solid match,
Mhm.
something that we already seen before.
Mhm.
But at the end, we seen the return of CNC, you know, because they ain't ENC no more, because they ain't AEW, so they CNC. Coop and Cage or Coop and Christian, whatever they decide to call themselves going forward.
My main man, Cope.
Then we seen Tony Storm beat Ronda Rousey, lowest tier friend. I'm gonna call her the lowest tier friend because the third tier, I don't think she's wrestling. The second tier, she's trying to get back into NXT. So the lowest tier Ronda Rousey friend, which everybody just can't stand that woman, lost to Tony Storm. Ronda Rousey made her debut. I guess, like you stated, every place where WWE hates, she decides to go. Now,
Can I ask a question?
yup.
Doesn't this look very stupid that Maria lost and her big bad friend that don't even wrestle got to come fight her beef?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Continue.
Don't worry. I'm gonna touch on that because AEW pissed me off on the episode after Revolution more than they did at the pay-per-view. I thought Moxley versus Takeshita was a great match. I thought that was a great match. I just didn't like Takeshita actually losing. I feel like Takeshita should be the guy that y'all should start building a company around and
I
making
agree.
him the AEW World Champion, especially after he leaves the Don Callis family. We seen Megan Bayne and Lena Cross. They won the tag team women's champion AEW. Congrats to them. I felt like Megan Bayne should have been somebody big to begin with, the way they brought her in. Now y'all put her in the tag team, so she's kind of limited right now. But hey, Swerve versus Brody King. Ain't nobody care for this match. Let's be honest. Ain't nobody care. We care more for Swerve versus Kenny. Brody Lee was just a casualty right here. Are we gonna tell the truth? Thekla versus Chris Statlander, 2 out of 3 falls. Y'all trying to build Thekla up. I get it. She only has 2 major losses in AEW right now, and she's the AEW Women's Champion. But I'm tired of these international people being the best woman in AEW because I don't believe that's true. Then we got a sleeper, Mystico, the best wrestler of 2025 with Jet Speed, Kevin Knight, and Speedball Mike Bailey versus the Don Callis family for the Trios champion, with a best wrestler in 2025 became the Trios champion with Jet Speed. No, sleeper. I wanted to go to sleep. Andrade in his all woman section took on Bandino. Andrade won. And then the most stupid, pointless match for me of the night. Darby Allin, Roderick Strong, and Orange Cassidy defeated the War Dogs or the War or Dogs, whatever they call themselves. To me, that was just a bad move. Y'all just introduced Finley previously on Dynamite. Made them stronger. Y'all should have let them win this match right here and then built into after Revolution with the next match y'all decided to have. And then we got to the main event. Texas Death Syringe match. Where, yes, the stipulation was if MJF wins, Hangman Adam Page can never challenge for the AEW World Champion. So the question is he really leaving the company going forward?
Where you gonna go?
I mean, the last person that said he ain't ever challenging for the AEW World Champion is a champion in a whole different company.
He ain't going there. He ain't going there. After this, no.
I just
Got a hole in his cheek right now.
that cowboy shit over with.
Yeah, it's done.
Let all that go. We don't want to see that no more.
Change your name.
Go back to being a teacher at this point. We don't want to see that no more. Because you can't do nothing in AEW right now. As you lost your match, so you can't challenge for the champion. And it's not like, how some people be the stipulation, well, as long as MJF is the champion. No. It just said AEW World Champion. We don't want to see you with the TNT champion. We don't see you hold. What you gonna do? We seen you hold the trios in the tag team champion. You gonna go after the champion Jungle Boy just won now? Cause you ain't got nothing better to do? That's Revolution. Now, if I get started on Dynamite, that was hot garbage. Hot garbage. Will Ospreay, yes, he made his return at Revolution, took out Moxley. He had a match. We don't even know who the guy was he faced. He was just there. Ospreay won the match. He called out Moxley and whoop-de-doo, jumped him before Moxley and them had a match. Pac choked him out, put him in that move, whatever Pac called his move again. Put him in that move. And then 30 seconds later, he just started beating Pac all the way up backstage. Then Moxley and them just looking like, all right, we're going against the Bang Bang Lame Gang crew. Cooked them boys like they didn't just get beat up before the match started. They cooked them boys like they didn't get beat up before the match started. We proceeded to have a coffin match with Darby Allin, where in the beginning of the match, the man flipped the car over and crashed the car.
I'm sick of him.
With Gabe Kidd in the trunk.
I'm sick of him.
Then it starts off like he's pushing a cart with Gabe Kidd on top of it. He pushed the cart all the way to the front. You would think he would just throw him in the casket. Nope. Let me just go ahead, put the straight jacket on him. Then now we having a real match, and now Darby Allin bleeding, and now over something, it looks like Darby gonna lose, and then bam, he wins the match by pushing him in there. It was just stupid. Stupid. I blacked out for the rest of the AEW. I ain't even gonna lie. After those points, I blacked out. I can't tell you what happened next because at that point, after watching Darby Allin do what he did and acting like he's now gonna go challenge MJF, it was just pointless. If you enjoy the AEW Dynamite after Revolution, you need to go check yourself into a mental hospital.
You need to go check yourself into a mental hospital for watching AEW anyway.
Like,
at this point,
it was just so many moving pieces. Nothing matched. Nothing made sense. Y'all had a solid pay-per-view, and then it was like, oh, time to go play AEW Universe again. But yeah, that's my take on AEW for right now. Solid pay-per-view. Dumb aftermath.
Jay, well, I'm guessing you didn't watch any of this.
I watched most of Revolution. I did not watch Dynamite. But just serious question, because maybe I don't understand it. Wouldn't a coffin match be like, wouldn't that be a signature match that you would want to have on like pay-per-view? Like, why are we having this on a weekly show?
I mean, they got blood and guts on a weekly show, so I don't know why you even asking that question.
Okay. I mean, I don't understand what's happening over there. I fully paid attention. Sorry. Back to Revolution. I still don't understand why Andrade had a match because no title was on the line. It was just a match that was thrown on there for no specific reason. The Texas Death Match was the only thing that I was just like, okay, we might have something here. And then the syringe came out. I still don't understand the light bulbs from the office party. Like, I still don't understand that. Like, and then the dude got hanged in the middle of the ring. So, like, where else do we go
in
this company?
Hung in the middle of the ring.
Huh?
Hung.
Yeah, hung. Like, what else where else can they go?
I mean, that isn't the first time somebody got hung in the middle of the ring a day.
No, it's not.
So, I mean, it's kind of their thing. I want to say this to Tony Khan and AEW. I know you're probably not listening, but for y'all to say y'all are pro wrestling and you're not sports entertainment, boy, I don't know. Looking really kind of sports entertainment. You got a man in the trunk of a car, and you flip the car over. What part of that has anything to do with wrestling? Anywho, speaking of someone that is making wrestling fun again, he has turned WrestleMania into WrestleMania single-handedly himself. You know how the tickets went down? The prices went down? They went back up because Danhausen is taking over, bro. Please tell me y'all saw Cannonhausen.
Yep.
Please tell me y'all saw him curse the New Day.
Yep.
Please tell me you saw him curse Miz for the third time. Please
the
tell
ladder fall on him in the middle at the end of the segment too.
Please tell me y'all saw him take Johnny Gargano's wife's money. Dog. We're not gonna have a real serious conversation, but y'all see they stopped dropping them prices. My man on his fifth shirt, they got a video with him and Miz is getting mad at the merch man, and he's like, "I've been here 20 years, I ain't got no shirts." And he was like, "How did Danhausen even get one?" He said he got 5. It's crazy. And 316 means I just cursed your ass. His mannerisms. Do y'all see the little mannerisms? Like he was like, 316 means I just cursed your ass. Ah! He tried to run backstage. The lights came back and he said, "Oh no, they can hear me." Bro. Is Danhausen the most over person in WWE right now?
Mm. From a comedy standpoint, yes, but I still think it's Trick.
Ooh, okay, good one. What about you, Jay Will?
Fantastic point, man. I would have said yes with Danhausen, but not Trick Williams still got that aura. And that's fantastic point. He's kind of ran away with the comedy thing to be just that guy. That was our truth title at one point.
Well, hold on now. We're gonna get the truth because my man was getting a haircut with no hair. He said, "Listen, you can try to take. See, this is what WWE business TKO don't is different than the previous WWE regime. They should have waited if they really wanted to get rid of R-Truth because no one would complain now if they got rid of R-Truth because they got Danhausen. They didn't have that before. Like Tozawa was close. Put it this way, he done shot past Tozawa.
Yeah.
Tozawa don't even come on TV no more.
Once he stopped doing that dance, it was over.
Yeah. My man said, "You are cursed. You are cursed." He said, "We can have teeth, the marshmallow teeth, curse crunch." Hey man, listen, Danhausen is doing his thing. Now, the two other people that I don't know what they doing, but I guess they kind of figured it out on SmackDown this past week. Yes, you guessed it. Jade and Rhea. Um, okay, what's the word I want to use? Let's just throw whatever it is out there. I have no clue why Minchin and B-Fab have been beefing with Jade for 67 weeks, and now all of a sudden they helping Jade. I don't know why, but thank God, because Lord knows we needed something to spoof this this feud up. Because as much as people want to talk about Jade on the mic, Rhea Bloody Ripley ain't that good either. At least in this one. And this one, she was out there by herself, and she called Jade out. So she had a good couple minutes to talk on the mic by herself. Nothing she says makes me say, "Ooh, I want to see this." But her getting jumped, there's something to it. Jay
Yeah.
Will.
I definitely agree with you. After seeing it happen, I'm like, oh, this is kind of kicked up a little bit. We actually got more reason to care about this match because now Jade is essentially like she's beating these other girls so bad that now you got them on her side, which I look forward to when they eventually drop her. Like I'm looking forward to that moment because then that's going to be great. I don't know if it's going to happen at WrestleMania. I don't know if it's going to happen afterwards, but I'm looking forward to it. And it helps this story look a little bit more entertaining. Am I in love with the situation? Not particularly still, but it's definitely more interesting now.
The first thing I said to myself when I saw it was, "Wow, that's an interesting way to go." Then I said, "Yeah, she retaining."
Mm.
Mm,
In in the past, you would use this to build someone up. So this would be to build Rhea up to make her look like she beat 3-on-1, yada yada yada. But she done that already. They done built Rhea up to the point where we tired of seeing her for the most part. Um, I think this also, to your point, Jay Will, when they eventually do break this off, when Bianca and Naomi come back, this is a great way to bring them back and to turn Jade babyface if they want to. Um, I just see Jay retaining. King Man, what's your thoughts on this?
Well, they taking the pages out of AEW book
The
with
bad.
Jay. Cause This is exactly how the baddies was formed in AEW. Because remember, she used to beat Red Velvet all the time. Beat that girl down, and the next thing you know, she was standing next to Jade. And then they got one more person.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand. I feel like y'all rushed this part. I feel like this was something that was supposed to happen at WrestleMania, but they realized the reaction that fans are having online to it. So they was like, all right, now let's go ahead and throw the baddies in there.
Mm-hmm.
If we being realistic, the baddies is okay. Like, we just only want to see. We know they ain't really gonna have that many matches. I could tell you that right now. They ain't gonna have that many matches. They gonna get beat up a lot. If anything, Michin is the only good wrestler within the group. And then the rest of them, B-Fab, we don't know what she do. We don't know if she gonna be a rapper. We don't know if she gonna be a manager. We don't know if she gonna be a wrestler. We don't know.
Yeah, we
I could tell she's a good hype woman.
Yeah.
So I guess that's why Jade got her around. And Jade is the star power. So you can't let your star get hurt.
Right.
So, and for Rhea, you showing me you're only good as the mic as who is ever standing in front of you. If it's somebody lower than you, you're on their level. If it's somebody above you, then you can achieve that level. So you're only good as the person that is standing right against you in that ring. So, am I interested? Nah, I'm still not. I'm with Mike T at this point. Go ahead, have that 5-minute match. Let Jay win. Call it a night.
Okay. Speaking of people, 'cause I'm gonna make a transition real quick. I'm gonna make a double turn, as they call in wrestling. I didn't mention this in the AEW part, but I should have. Where the hell is the Rascals?
Collision.
Okay. Speaking of two, now I think this week in WWE has amped up WrestleMania a little bit more. But the one feud that even going into WrestleMania, which was the first feud that was announced, this feud has taken a step back. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, we're talking about CM Punk and Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
Now you ask me, why did it take a step back? All right, well, it's been 2 weeks in a row where they got physical with a punch. That's it. With a little weak punch. And the person is just laying on the ground like, hey man, you did that to me? Roman has no care in the world about his family at all. Because the man told him he was going to bury him next to his dead daddy. And the Usos seem more mad than he did. Not to mention, all this whole time, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, who else has CM Punk feuded with since he's been back? I'm trying to think of some other people.
Those are the major ones you just named.
But who else has he wrestled?
Finn Balor, AJ.
Finn Balor, AJ Styles. All of these people could have said this one thing and would have flipped CM Punk off. Hey man, you're old. That's it. If you want to see Wolverine Punk, all you gotta do is tell him he's old. King Mel. I mean, I'm old. I'm getting mad right now. Damn. Go ahead, King Mel.
The feud took a step back a little bit because it's like Roman is just like, yeah, whatever. At this point, it's yeah, whatever. I know where I'm gonna be at. Like, I know where I'm gonna be at. I got the Usos out here, they beating you down. You see him in the back in the locker room when they was chilling all together. Yeah. First of all, when they was chilling all together, I want to remind y'all, I did not see those titles anywhere to be found on the Usos.
They were not there.
Mm-mm.
They don't even go to the confession stand, get the fake ones. Nothing. They don't care for them belts.
Their kids at home playing with them joints right now.
But let's go back. Roman, yeah. Ooh, I was glad y'all did that last week. Yeah, y'all showed, yeah. Because if that was anybody else, yeah, I'm trying to make sure all of our families eat and all this. All right, Roman, we got you.
Right.
We got you. And then you told CM Punk, yeah. Pretty much I took part-time because, I'm a good dad.
Right. Hey, dog. Hey, dog. Oh, man. You can tell neither one of these joints was scripted. Nothing that was said between them two was scripted. Like, I think I got what he was saying, and it made sense because I was thinking about it to myself, like, damn, he do work hard. He did work hard for a minute to get to this point where he worked hard enough so he can be home. But the way he said it didn't come out right. Or at least I didn't take it in right. I don't know.
Man, pretty much said, yo, I did what I did in the past to now be a part-time worker so I can be a good dad.
Right. Before it was about the money. When it was Seth, it was about the money. Like he said, I work 10 times less than you. And I make 10 times more than you. With Punk, it's, hey man, I just want to be a good dad, man. I've reevaluated everything. If I work this part-time schedule, I can be there for the kids. Kids got softball game on Wednesday. I'm not working no house show. I damn sure not coming to Raw neither.
Man, say, yo, I got about 2 more roles before WrestleMania. Maybe one.
Yeah. How many weeks away is WrestleMania? About 3 or 4?
About 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, we're gonna see Roman maybe 2 more times, if that. The week of WrestleMania, and maybe another week. Like in between, like 2 weeks before. Cause you know damn well he ain't about to be back to back to back. You got anything else?
I ain't gonna lie. If I was on the Raw roster and I had kids as a wrestler,
I'll be blown.
I would have had to fight him. I would have had to fight him. Like the man said, yo, I'm a part-time wrestler because I seen my father, he was always gone. Now I got the ability to be home. It barely come to work. It still get paid more than you. That work in the back every day.
And didn't even acknowledge that the Bama told him he's gonna bury him next to his dad. He didn't even acknowledge that. Excuse me.
So it's like, then it's like CM Punk keep trying to get the last word between him and Roman Reigns. That's why we got to the point about him saying he gonna bury him next to his father. Cause every time Roman trying to leave, no, this is my show.
Come here, young boy.
These are my fans, and this is all right, bro. We get it, Mr. Straight Edge, Mr. I think the shot where he said I'm gonna be a good dad. I think that was a shot at him, and Larry, the dog.
I think so too.
That's what I'm gonna assume, but we will find out soon. I mean,
Larry definitely about to come up. I don't know when, but it's about to come up. I thought it was gonna be this week.
I thought so too. I thought he was gonna say I hit you with the door like they did Larry, but
I thought he was gonna say we're gonna bury you in the same coffin as Larry, or something.
like yeah.
I thought it was coming this week, but Jay Will.
I'm going to agree with you on it taking a step back. The one thing I will say I'm kind of liking about this, like it feels like Roman is really nonchalant about this match. Like he really feels like he got the match in the bag, and Punk's not a problem to ever really worry about. And I think like it's interesting. Like Mel said, he keeps grabbing him and pulling back in, like he's not done because he's trying to get a reaction out of Roman, and he's not getting the reaction that he want out of Roman. And I'm not sure if that's intentional, but it's to me that's looking pretty cool to see. But yeah, this week it didn't resonate with me. I mean, it's also kind of hard after you tell a man that you're going to bury him next to his father. Though. Like that, I don't know how much more you can go up from that point on.
What I will say is this to your point, Jay, because that's a great point. You know what? You've been getting better at these points, man. I'm telling you, you've been studying. Um, I think we're starting to see the return of the tribal chief, not the OTC. And for those that don't understand, OTC is pretty much a babyface. The tribal chief is not a babyface, but we still kind of cheered him. And he says stuff like, soon as he says something about Larry, tribal chief back. And we're waiting for that. Now, I don't want him to say something about Larry, but I just know it's going to happen. I know wrestling. And it should happen if the man told him he's going to bury him next to his dead daddy. So,
yeah,
we'll see.
My bad. I will say, Mike, I need to go back and look at it again because, like, look at some old matches with Roman when he came out and listen to his music. Because I swear, this week I started noticing the music that he's playing now, the OTC music, is blending more of the original Tribal Chief music a little bit more. I got to go back and listen because there's certain things I heard on the original Tribal Chief music that I'm like, are they blending the two? Like, kind of like how Rock blended, you know, his two, like his heel version and his heel song, and then his babyface song. I got to go back and listen to see if that's what they're doing again.
That's a good point. I'm gonna leave that to y'all music wrestling fans because to me, it's the same damn song.
Yeah, they're so close. They're so close to being the same.
No, they are the same song, just different. Different. Like one had different like instruments. I'll say sounds. For
Yeah,
the keyboard player, so one might be using the bells, the other one might be using more organ, whatever. We're gonna move on now. Okay, we're gonna be real brief on this because we're gonna talk about this leading up. And I want people gonna be like, damn, man, I'm gonna spend time on this. Not tonight. No, not tonight. Not today. Not this morning. Not in, no. This is gonna be a slow burner. You know why we're gonna do this quick? Because it happened quick. Seth in his 20 putties got in the ring. The guy in the ring confronted Heyman. F around to find out. F around to find out. F around F5. That was dope. Brock comes out, but then, all right, for him to be taken serious, at some point, I'm gonna let him get like a year into this. You can't be a headline WrestleMania main eventer doing that. All right. But real briefly, I'm gonna ask both of you guys. Who goes over at WrestleMania? Brock Lesnar or Oba Femi? King
Oba.
Oh well, thank you, Jay Will.
Oba.
Y'all both think that Oba's gonna go over?
He should. Doesn't mean he will. He should, in my opinion.
Well, I'm asking who do you think is going to, not who do you want to?
Damn. I ain't gonna hold you. Brock might still beat his ass.
I'm about to say if Triple H knows something good, then if he want to beat all them allegations against beating up on black men, he better let Oba win. But
History repeats itself.
Shit, Triple H ain't gonna beat those allegations. I tell you, Triple H can make every black person every championship in WWE. He still ain't beating those allegations. You know what the first thing they gonna say? He only did that because he beat Booker T at WrestleMania.
we're moving on. Randy Orton beat up poor Matt Cardona.
Who?
Matt Cardona begged.
Who?
Matt Cardona begged to be back in WWE.
You talking about Zack Ryder?
It wasn't Zack Ryder he beat up. He beat up Matt. Let me ask you all this question. We gonna be brief on this one as well. Who the hell is Randy Orton talking to? I got a good guess. Himself. I don't think Randy talking to nobody on the phone. King Mel, who you think he talking to on the phone? He talking to the voices.
I think this voice might be Ric Flair.
No, Ric Flair's with AEW still.
I'm telling you, I just got a feeling here. I don't know. It
Okay.
might be a terrible feeling. I might be talking to Randy voices too. But yeah.
Okay. Jay Will.
I don't know. I I don't know who that voice is.
Okay. I believe he's talking to himself. This will be the ultimate Randy Orton thing where he just comes out and tells us after he makes Cody bleed again, because he's going to make him bleed again. We do know that. Um, he's going to come out and be like, I wasn't talking to anybody on the phone. Or they're going to, like, he's going to beat Cody up, and then the phone is going to be laying down, and they're going to zoom into the phone, and it's going to say nobody. So I think it's him talking to the voices in his head, but we'll see. This one is amping up for a WrestleMania match. We haven't gotten announced yet, but damn it, at this point, they might as well. They opened the show, they was in the middle of the show, they ended the show. If you don't know who I'm talking about, Drew Quentin McIntyre and Jacob Fatu. Um, I didn't think I was gonna care about this, to be honest with you. And I kind of do, and I kind of don't. The kind of do part is the reason why I do is because they're not talking on the mic. I don't want to hear either one of them on the mic right now.
Mm-mm.
I want to see them brawl. Now, maybe before WrestleMania, like the week before WrestleMania, they had a press conference and then they talk and they say whatever they got to say. And Drew be like, I don't like you. I don't like you. You're in the plot of the bloodline with Roman and his freaky friend, freaky family. I don't really want to see them talk. Jay Will, Drew, Jacob, they brawled. Rumor is they fell on 150 teddy bears.
Who do I got winning this?
No, just what do you feel about this so far?
I'm loving this. I will say there was one segment on SmackDown that I did love, specifically when the Bloodline was going through their moment with Solo, and then they interrupted with them fighting, and Jacob's there. That was intentional. That totally was intentional with Jacob there. So I'm liking where they're going with that.
Okay, King Mel.
Keep letting these guys brawl.
Yeah,
Anytime a boring match about to happen, just cut right away to them.
yep.
Brawling backstage.
Yep.
Whatever happening. Anytime something crazy. Cause honestly, I didn't think we was gonna get here. What I was expecting was gonna be Nick Aldis versus
Me too. Me
Drew.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Because he's still in wrestling shape, and especially the fact that they announced him as a playable character in WWE.
Yeah.
That's why I thought they was like sending a hint for him to actually be having a match. But this stuff with him and Jacob, that's also damn good because Jacob got a valid point.
Yeah.
So keep letting them brawl. Don't, like you said, don't let them say even the week of WrestleMania, don't even let them say nothing.
All I
Let five
know is go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry, my bad. I mean,
let 5-2 when he come to WrestleMania. Yeah, Drew, you know what it is. It's Jacob Hennessy 5-2. You know, however he be talking, thinking he Tupac at one moment. Just let him talk. Like when he be coming to the ring, bro.
they need to do this. They need to be brawling in the middle of the Rhea Jade segment. They need to be brawling in the middle of Darby Allin versus whoever fighting. Just let them, just bring it, like, whatever. Um, R-Truth and Damian Priest are your new tag champions on SmackDown. Um, since we haven't seen the Usos with their belts, I done forgot what the name of this one is. I think these are the WWE Tag Team Champions. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Mel. Um, R-Truth was getting a haircut. R-Truth said, "Listen, that Danhausen shit cool. It's cute, but don't forget who I am." All right. Priest walked in like, bruh, come on, man. Like, you gotta tag me with this. Um, I'm gonna say this. Shouts out to Truth. Shouts out to Priest. Truth. Well, actually, both of them. I'm gonna say they found themselves in a place where they might have both gotten left off of WrestleMania. Um, and because to be honest with you, 2026, 25 ish wasn't the greatest year for Damian Priest.
Mm-mm.
And then we saw with R Truth, it started off a good year. He got let go, then they brought him back, and it was going up, and then they just stopped using him really. So it hasn't been the greatest year time period for him as well. So that for them to get the tag championships, um, here's what I'm hoping, and you guys can tell me if I'm wrong. I am not hoping for a messy breakup.
Mm-mm.
I don't want Damian Hill to turn heel and beat up R Truth,
Mm-mm.
and I don't want R Truth to turn heel and beat up Damian Priest.
Mm-mm.
So hopefully, if they when they lose, they just go their own separate ways, and they're still friends. Um, looks like we about to get Danhausen and Jelly Roll versus The Miz and Kit Wilson, but we're not gonna talk about that today. What are y'all thoughts on Truth and Priest winning?
The Judgment Day is on SmackDown and Raw now.
Yeah, the original
That's what
one.
happened. Um, Bisexual Taker and Bullhead Cena has become the tag team champions. Congratulations to them.
Yes.
They took the belts off of MFT. Them belts still don't mean nothing. So yeah. Honestly, what MFT need to do is just go take the belts off the Usos because the Usos don't want them apparently. They ain't nowhere to be found. So give us God versus the Usos. We'll
Ooh,
be good, bro.
at WrestleMania too. Ooh, that's something we need. I mean, it may be a little bit too long of a wait, but it's something that I will say maybe 10 years ago would have been a dream match. Um, so maybe because we didn't when if I'm not mistaken, we never got when they was Bloodline versus Bloodline. We never got God versus Usos, did we?
No.
Not single.
Not
They
s-
was in
they
the
was in
War
the
Games match, but
right.
that's it.
Okay, all right, that's a good one, King Man. J Will.
I'm happy for Damian Priest and R-Truth. I actually really enjoyed that match though. Not even gonna lie. But happy for them to win. Looking forward to seeing where they're going to go with them because, like you said, I would hate for them to break up and be like they are a duo that work extremely well with one another, and I'm enjoying them. I would love to keep seeing them work with one another with the tag titles or without when they break up. Keep them going together. Uh, yeah, that's all I got.
I see them either having a title match the Friday before WrestleMania on that SmackDown, or having a match at one of the what WrestleManias, like a multi-team match, because SmackDown does have teams.
Yeah,
Um, Raw does too. They just forget they have them. Um, SmackDown got a bunch of teams like Motor City Machine Guns got highlighted this week.
mm-hmm.
Faxium got highlighted this week. Truth and Damian Priest got highlighted this week. MFT got highlighted this week. The Wyatts got highlighted this week. That's 5 tag teams on Raw. Man, it's you on your own, buddy.
Word. Were Street Profits on Raw before they
No, they
went
was
out?
SmackDown.
They were on SmackDown. They need to be moved over.
I mean, what's the point? Unless you move Bianca with him. I mean, you know that WWE is a little different now. They try to keep the couples together. So,
True.
um, King Mel, we gonna end it up with this TNA roundup, man. Give me a brief TNA roundup.
I got you. Don't worry about it. I getting all my TNA stuff together. So let's talk about it. We saw Frankie Kazan lose to the hometown man. Mr. Elegance finally had his match. If you don't know who Mr. Elegance is, he's a part of Ash by Elegance group, the Elegance brand. He finally had his match against Mike Jackson. No, I'm not talking about one of the. I ain't talking about that one either. But yes, um, this guy Mike Jackson, been around forever. If you say old to CM Punk, you say Gramps to him because that's how that's how old he is. Ilana Black had a match against Jay Stone. She was victorious. Ariana Grace and Danny defeated Lee Yan Lee and Zaya Brookside. That's a lot of Asian names at once. But
Jay Will head hurt right now. He has no clue what the hell you talking about.
the Nemus brothers beat the Righteous Ones, and Moose defeated another System brother, which was Brian Myers. It's crazy that Brian Myers and Zack Ryder, they both still get beat up no matter what show they on.
Damn, it's crazy. That's true.
Losing must be attracted to them.
The Edgeheads. That's why. They let themselves be called Edgeheads. Their career's always been flawed since.
But yeah, that was Impact for this week. Next week they got some good stuff going on, but we didn't get there yet. So
We haven't gotten there yet. But listen, we come to the end of our show. Thank y'all for viewing this. If you're new to this, stay true to this. Thank you for viewing this. Here's something we're gonna start doing soon. Now, if you don't know about 613, you know I'm the de facto leader or whatever, and I just be coming up with stuff, and I don't ever plan it and tell them. I just do it. So here's another thing I'm just doing. At coming next week on this show, we're gonna pick a wrestler of the week. Each person's gonna pick a wrestler of the week. You may catch one of us do a short, like Jay Will may pick somebody and he does a short about them. But each week, at the end of the week, we're gonna have a wrestler of the week. I'm gonna start off this week. It's my week with my main man. You are cursed. Hey, let me say this about Danhausen. You gotta listen to him when he's the like the little stuff he says in between. So like a couple of weeks ago, the man said to him that he's a golf kid. And Danhausen under his breath said, "Hey man, I was a jock and I was the prom king." Like he just hilarious, bro. So this week, and I'm sure he's gonna be wrestler of the week for me again. Danhausen. Now, let me let down some rules for you guys, Jay Will and King Mel. The wrestler of the week does not have to actually have a match. As you can see, I picked Danhausen. You can pick a wrestler that you just think that week just got it. So, for example, King Mel, if you wanted to pick Oba Femi this week because of what he did this week. Jay Will, if you wanted to pick Hangman Page for what he did this week. Whoever you can pick. All right. I am your host, Hollywood Multi-Man T. Hey, check us out. This episode is our, it airs, Mondays. So go back and watch us on the WrestleManiacs again. I promise you, you will be entertained. Let me just let you know that. They ducked us. They have not, as you can see, they still have not been on our show yet. And it's okay. We're going to go take over their show again. And we're going to bring eyeballs to our show again. And then we're gonna bury them next to all the old WWE podcasts. Like Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast. What? Jay Will, tell them where they can find you, brother.
You can find me on Facebook as J Will WIL1L on Facebook, and you can find me on IG at underscore Pharaoh underscore Will underscore that's WIL with 1L.
King Mel.
King Mel 13 on IG, Jemell Scroggins on Facebook, King Mel Stacks on TikTok. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend.
Tell a friend. Hey, one of y'all asked me where they can find me.
Mike T, where can they find you at?
You can find me in the club, bottle full of bud. I'm just joking. You can find me, Coach Drip underscore Mike T on TikTok, Twitter, IG, Michael Turner on Facebook, D Man. No, I'm about to say D Man Cave. In the Four Corners of Wrestling podcast group on Facebook. Hey man, we need to invite more people. It's a lit group. So much positivity in that group. Nobody hating on each other in that group. Please, please add yourself to that group or ask one of us. We'll add you to the group. King Mail's top 5 wrestling moments of the week coming back this week. Well, it happened yesterday. Well, earlier this morning. So check it out if you haven't. They've been popping lately. They're getting back to King Mail's level to where he the king. So his wrestling moments is getting back there. Wrestling kind of been, in between. So he had to get his thing back, but he was in mojo. Moco Center coming this summer. County Cookout, 613 Cookout coming this summer, 90s, 2000 Cookout. Jay Willer's on the grill. This is his 5th year on the grill. 5th year on the grill. The 5th year. And he's gotten better every year. The hot dogs were naked the first year. The second year, they was like sweating, but still naked. Every year since then, he's put enough char on them joints. And then he gives us the good joints with a little bit more char. But this is in the Four Corners of Wrestling. Foes up, quads down. The end all, be all. Hey, listen. Damn, I already said it. You know what?